Hey guys, Kev here, and I have an unboxing to do for you. So this package comes by way of Jack Wolf knives out in Arizona. Now I'm going to unbox this bad boy with another bad boy. This is my Jack Wolf knives, Lil Bro Jack. So this is from the OG release that was postponed. It was recalled because, well, Ben from Jack Wolf Knives is he's a good businessman and he's a good dude. And he found out there was a little bit of blade wrap on some of these, so he recalled the whole lot and the model got postponed. So then he ended up, obviously they had to be remade, and then they were supposed to drop early this year. And this original drop was supposed to be in June of 22. And they were supposed to drop early this year, and they had a little snafu in the factory, I believe, with the scales or whatever. So it got postponed again. And now it is finally here. And this knife, guys, I'm so glad you all of you are going to be able to experience it now, because man, is this one of the best. I've had this one right here for, I don't know, better part of this year. Ben gifted this to me, actually, because I was down to this to complete the collection. I had the carbon fiber version of every Jack Wolf knife released so far, and I just did not have this one because the initial one I got for review was my Carta, and I gave it to Brandon Thrasher. Well, Ben and I decided to gift it to Brandon Thrasher. And so I didn't have a Lil Bro anymore, and I definitely didn't have the carbon fiber one, and I was kind of trying to track one down, and Ben just decided to gift me this one. I guess he had, you know, one laying around, and I absolutely love it. This is the copper carbon fiber version, and this is actually going to be available on the drop, so this is actually relevant here. The walk and talk on this example is absolutely stupid. It's probably the best walk and talk on a slip joint. I mean, I don't know if it comes across when it pops like that, but it absolutely just rings. And it has nice, strong spring tension. It's just amazing. It really is. Spring tension might be too strong, honestly, because I don't know if you guys watch my videos. I never slam a blade down. I always let it drop itself down. But this one just hammers down that you do see that blade wrap down there. And I've actually sent this off to Corey Dunlap, who ironically shares an office with Jack Wolf, and he's an expert sharpener. And he's not just a professional sharpener, he's an expert sharpener. And he's sharpened this like 3 times, and every time that little tiny chip has come back. And it's just, you know, that was the reason they got recalled, and now we're here. So anyway, I have this dope slip from my boy Troy over at Northwoods Leatherworks. So nice. I have something to carry this in while I wait for a new slip from Troy. Troy is back, baby. I'm so excited to have a Northwoods slip for the Lil Bro. And I might have done something silly. and bought another one. So we might have 3 little bros up in here soon. All right, we're gonna have a little bro family. This is made out of Cordovan leather. Damn, I remembered. Hell yes. It's made out of Cordovan leather. I think is this the marbled one? I can't remember. I think I had 2. Yeah, I think this is the marbled one, and you can have it facing this way or this way, and I went with this way. I don't know. I'm going to go get the big bro, and then I'll open this for you. Just for you guys, because I know you're anxiously awaiting for me to open this. So the man, the bros just have walk and talk. Now this has a lot to live up to because these are epic, okay? And you know, they have to break in, Kev. Don't get all pissed right away if it's not perfect, all right? Telling myself, no, I'm telling you guys to ignore me if I get all pissed. All right. So here's the slips from Troy for Little Bro and the Big Bro. And then here are the Little Bro and the Big Bro, just so you can see a size difference. Okay. And these two versions, the reason I wanted to grab this, these two versions are available in the Little Bro. So Ben is smart. He made sure they always are compatible. So if you have a Nebula Big Bro, like I do, you can get a Nebula Little Bro to match. If you have a copper dark matter Big Bro, you can get a copper dark matter Little Bro to match. All right, so let's get into this. I'll stop talking. It only took 5 minutes. It only took 5 minutes. All right. Listen to that thing snap. All right, maybe that time I did hammer it a little bit. But I'm literally just, it just pops, man. I don't know if you can hear that thing. That's what she said. So this says, enjoy Kim / Jack Wolf Knives, baby. Yeah, we're getting that little bit of a personal touch now. Now, I didn't get any hearts from Ben. Ben wasn't sending XOXOs. That mofo. All right. So, I chose, listen. I chose the Flow Party version because my brain was like broken, okay? I saw the versions, and I'll show you them now, actually. Because this is the reason I got the, new phone for videos, because now I can show you stuff. All right. These are the 5 versions that you can get the Little Bro in. Okay. You have the one that I have here in dark matter copper. Now this is the original version, but it's the same design. They actually didn't change much, except it looks like they changed the blade steel to S90V. So that's good. All right. So you got that one. Oh, man, I'm saving that for last. You got the Nebula, okay? So you got this version right here. You've got the Rosewood. So this one, you finally, for all you traditional boys out there, you know, Kev, you could click the little magnifying glass, dummy. You have that Rosewood now. So you get that wood, and it looks good, man. I was broken, like I said. My brain was broken. So I had to go with the Flow Party just because I'm trying to keep the camo carbon party alive, you know? I just love the crazy colors. I had to do it. I don't know. My brain was like, you got to do it. But then my brain was like, bro, this blue looks stupid good. Right? This blue Kieranite looks so good. There's no way you're not getting one of those, bro. That's what my brain said. It called me bro and everything. And I was like, all right, bro. So I did get a blue one. It's on the way. All right. I did get a blue one. It's on the way. So I'll show you guys that one later. Maybe when Troy's slips come in or on the live stream with Ben, whatever. I'll show you. Okay. I'm going to shut up now. So we have the Little Bro and we got Jack Wolf hanging out together. Brothers. They're brothers. I just love the whole thing, man. Now, I want to be clear here, okay? Everything you see says Little Bro. Little Bro Jack. You will always hear and see me say Little Bro. L-I-L apostrophe like it's a rapper, okay? I can't help it. Call him the little bro. Tradition, baby. Look at that. That's cute. It's cute. Sean Tiffany. Hey, you're gonna get a slip that I ignore every time, but that's because I'm bougie. I want my matchies. But if you're not, you know, a bouger like me, then you know you can go with that. All right, you can use that slip. Trust me, it's good. Oh yes, I chose well. Yes, I chose well. Affirmation, baby. I'm excited. All right. Yeah, Ben, I don't know, man. You might need to put 2 slips in there, you know, so they can preserve the 1 slip if they ever, you know, for the collection, and then they can use one. By the way, a little tip for you guys, if you didn't know this, he actually does mark the model down here. So this is kind of your COA. So don't lose the can. Not that anybody would ever lose this can, but Float Party, November 23. There's your COA. And can is made in England, baby. So technically, Jack Wolf could, he could go on his website and slap the old made from global and imported parts thing. All right, I'm sorry, I'm goofy. This looks amazing. I am so stoked that I went with the Flow Party. Now, I still want the blue, and that's why nobody ever told you can't have more than one. Nobody said you got to have one. You got to pick one. No. You can have multiples, baby. Look at this. You got that pink. You got that yellow. You got that orange. This is sexy, dude. Oh, it's centered? Okay, come on, baby. All right. Not bad. Definitely a little bit interestingly softer, I think. I don't know if it's softer, actually. I think this thing just hammers, man. I don't know. It feels good either way. We'll see how that breaks in. Hopefully she's tight. Yeah, she's tight, sir. You got that full hollow ground S90V right there. Do we have a bigger... Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Just like clang-clanging out of there? It's crazy. It looks like they did leave the sharpening choil identical. So I don't think he really changed anything on this design. Except for the blade steel, is what I'm thinking. I don't think... Oh, nail nick change. What? Look at that. That nail nick shrunk down a little bit. See that? Nail nick. Cool. I like that. I like that it's different. I don't really have a preference or anything. I just like that it's different. There they are. They're beautiful. This one has that coin sound too. It's like a bag of change. So hopefully this one breaks in and gets it too. Right now it's a little, but it could just be it's tight, you know what I mean? It's got this one doesn't have any Play-Doh. So, you gotta break those washers in. That's what we're gonna do right now. So what we're gonna do is clean up. I know they put oil in here for you because they're nice like that. It's a Jack Wolf team, quality customer service. They put that oil in there so nobody has a dry pivot, Very cool stuff. So I just clean it all out, you know what I mean? I clean it all out. Then I grab this right here. I grab this. And I grab this. Bang. Double whammy, all right? So you take that ultralight and you just kind of get a little bit in the side there, all right? Then you get a little bit in this side, like that, all right? Let it drop in a little bit, let it soak in a little bit, Then you take it, I do the same thing here. Just a little, because I already did enough. Just a little. Let that soak into the pivot, so it's going down here. It's going down here, right? You can also go crazy. Put it along the spring, if you like. If you want to run some, if you want to do this, like pop it out a little bit, then run a little bit down that spring like this. I'll show you. I didn't actually, there you go. Just a little bit. Now be careful though. You don't want to put too much, and you don't want to leave it like that too long. I don't know if you could actually stretch the spring out or mess it up or anything. But now you're going to have oil all over the place, right? So now I do this. Open, close. closing, open, closing. I can feel it grinding just a little bit because I obviously cleaned off all the oil. So now, take my KPL heavy onto this Q-tip right here that I got here. Put a little bit on there. Wrong one, Kev. And then I'm going to clean off a little bit of that. This is all that ultralight. You know, we don't need that ultralight. So I'm going to put a little bit of heavy right here. That. A little bit right here. And I like to put it all the way across, not just in the center. And then I'm going to take this guy and just clean that. Get that black schmutz off of there. And then put my heavy on like that. Now we should be getting rid of that feeling. Oop. I'm going to clean the back. Just clean everything, you know. All right. Man, it's such a good size. I love this size of slip joint. I need to put this away because my brain just, man, those just really clang, man. Now, if you're looking for a smaller slip joint, right, ergonomically, this thing is just beautiful in the hand. It for me, is a perfect size. Jack Wolf just fits in the hand. I would love them all to be this size. But you can easily one-hand this. And it definitely feels like they toned down the sharpness up here. So if you, I think I actually used the file on mine. And I trimmed this down because the edges here were really sharp. And the Big Bro still has that quite a bit. It's not like bad. But you just take a file on your Leatherman or whatever. Like, I think I've done it on camera before. You just take your file out like this, right? Whatever side you like. I usually use this side, a little bit softer side to start. And you just kind of make sure you do it on an angle, and you can basically deburr the spine. But you don't have to worry about that on this one because it's feels pretty good. And then there's your walk and talk. Oops. Still getting a little bit of that zip sound, but I think, I don't know what that's from. I might have just, I don't remember it being there. So, assuming it's from something I did, just saying. You just clean out. I'm thinking maybe there's just a lot of oil in here. It's a process. Just gotta work it in, baby. Work it in. And you know, these are slip joints, so they naturally just expel anything. Like, so if you put too much oil in there, it's coming back out. Don't you worry. It's coming back out. It might come out as black sludge, but it's coming back out, you know? So I don't worry about that too much. But it's a balance. I also want to make sure I get oil in the right spots, so I'm just kind of if you guys came to see me open and close it 400 times, well, that's what we did here. That's what we did here. All right, one last application of the heavy. That was not the heavy, bro. That was the ultralight. That's too funny. I don't think I've never done that. Ever. Never mixed those up. They look so similar though, but you have to squeeze the shit out of this one. That's why I covered it in this. Oh God, Kev. Sorry, just bear with me here. I'm out of control. All right, if I squeeze the heavy the same way, it barely comes out. Yep, look at that. We're back to, jeez. All right, heavy there and heavy there. Heavy there. All right, I'm done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry this. Yeah, I'm going to carry it. And, man, I used like 7 Q-tips. It feels good. I mean, it doesn't have the same, it just, I don't know if anything can beat this. I just don't know if anything could beat that. Even this just has such a good spring on it. I'm not sure if this is just tight, needs a little bit of love. So we'll carry it. We'll open and close it 5 million times, and then I'll obviously do a follow-up video. You guys are gonna see the blue one that's on the way, and we'll go from there. So yeah, Jack Wolf knives, Lil Bro Jack. Needless to say, I love the model. It's definitely one of my favorites from the lineup. And it's cool to see some new iterations in terms of scale materials and everything. And this flow party is absolutely sexy. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, oh yeah. Uh-oh. It's already, see? Just gotta give it time, bro. Just gotta give it time, listen. You know? Not quite there yet, but this one, pretty sure Ben took this apart and like hand fucking tuned it. So, you know, this one's gonna take a little bit. You gotta polish those washers, you gotta get everything dialed in. And I think it'll get there. A little engine that could. So, all right, I'm gonna shut up. I don't actually know the drop day. I apologize. I think it's like the 17th or something like that. Well, I could tell you because it'll be a Friday. Oh, maybe it'll tell us right here. 17th. Yep. 11/17, guys. All right, check them out. Links are down below to all the dealers I work with that sell these bad boys, and some of them are affiliate links, some of them are not. There's also a link to Jack Wolf Knives website where you can see the full dealer list. And if you guys have any questions, let me know down below. Sorry for all the shenanigans. It's pretty standard operating procedure at this point. And bottom line is I love this model to death, and I was extremely excited to finally see this one released to the public, because I think everyone should own a Lil Bro Jack. And I do think that they're wildly different. If you have a big bro, it does not mean you shouldn't have a little bro. If you don't like smaller knives, then yeah, you should probably stick with the big bro. But if you like a knife that's a little smaller, way more pocketable, a great EDC knife, honestly, a great pouch knife, just great for a lot of things. This is your guy now. See, I can pop it in here because it was fit in here with this slip. Looks just as good. I got to get something that matches. I do have some slips here that came in. I don't know if any of these would work. This one would probably work from duty. Actually, it looks like it would work perfectly. I think this is for my slip 7, or is this for my nip slip? Ah, it was for my nip slip. This one's for my slip 7. And yeah, that one's not fitting in there very well. So I could rock it in here too, but I kind of want to let the nip slip form in there and everything. So I'll probably just rock the Cordovon since it's the matching slip and everything. So let me know what you guys think down below. Are you going to pick one of these up? Have you been anticipating the Little Bro as long as I have? You know, I guess, what do you think about the slight changes, that nail neck being slightly smaller and S90V versus M390? I can't wait to cut with this and use it. It's one of my favorite users just because of the size. I mean, it's just so handy to get your finger up here and use that tip, to get back here and just have just enough grip, but not a huge knife. Easy one-hand ability. I mean, it's one of the best one-handed knives or slip joints that I've had. Just so easy to manipulate like that. Just a wonderful, wonderful knife. So I love you guys. Hope you have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will catch you. All right, we have an update 3 hours later. Oh yeah, still no play. She's starting to get that bag of change sound. Ow! I'll keep breaking her in. I guess it doesn't have the same pull as the other one. It's a little softer, I think, so far. That can be from the pivot. If it's tightened more, then it has more drag, and then it's going to be less bouncy. So we'll see. But, I mean, it's really popping. And the biggest thing is not having them side by side. If you're standing here and you're handling 3 different things, and they're all different, it doesn't mean that this one's not amazing. If one other one just has a stronger spring, it's more noticeable because you're bouncing back and forth. But when you're just carrying this and fidgeting with this bad boy all day, it feels just as amazing on its own. This flow party is absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, I just wanted to give a little check-in update. I'll probably do this again maybe tomorrow or in a couple of days and see if anything else changes. But I thought I would just let you know. Maybe I was, you know, getting ahead of myself like I always do. I think I remember in the beginning of that video, I said, remind me that I'm a fool. Look at this flow party, by the way. Yellow, orange, and pink. It's like 80s, but you remove the blue and the purple, maybe? Is there purple in that? And it just looks stunning. Although I don't think there's yellow in 80s, is there? All right, let's find out. There's my 80s low drag, one of my favorites. Yeah, there's no yellow. So this one's orange, blue, and green. And sometimes you'll see some pink in there too. But I guess there's none here. Maybe I'm misremembering. Yeah, this is one of my favorites of all time. And it's definitely a little bit smaller, or bigger, sorry. But it's on the smaller side for a Jack Wolf. And I absolutely love this size in hand. Anyway, my kid's coming to get me, so yeah, I'll check back. Love you guys. Another little update on the Little Bro Jack in the flow party. This, by the way, does illuminate with UV light. I tested it on a live stream. You can go watch that live stream. I'll link it somewhere during this video. But if you hit it with UV light, this stuff pops. And that works on most camo carbon. I didn't know that. It's kind of a useless party trick, but it is cool. So anyway, the update is I've had this for 4 days now, I think. And she's just getting better and better every moment. I mean, listen to the pops. I mean, hopefully you can hear that coming across. It's a pleasure to operate Yeah, the spring's not quite as strong as the original version, but as I understand it, that's part of how they were able to correct the initial wrapping issue that happened way back last year. So it makes sense to me. I love this knife with a passion. One other little niggle that I have with the knife is the spine is very sharp. It tends to happen on Jack Wolf's. I feel like he's definitely gotten the factory to tone that down a bit on newer releases, but I'm thinking maybe because this knife was designed way back and it's finally releasing, that maybe in production there, these blades were already made months ago. I don't know the situation. As I understand it, you know, they scrapped the first run from last June in 2022, but then they were going to drop these back in early 23, and they had an issue where they screwed up on the inlays. Well, they probably kept the blades, right? So maybe these blades were cut way back then, finished way back then, and they still had those sharp edges. Now, I don't think it's a big issue. Some people are going to say, well, you shouldn't have to, you know, mod your brand new knife. And yeah, you shouldn't. And you really don't have to. It's completely up to you. I operate it where I like to do this finger push to one-hand it, and I tend to really dig into the spine when I do that, and that's why I don't like having those super sharp spines. But what I do, I just take my Leatherman and I pop that diamond file out. I take the smoother side and I just make sure I'm on an angle so I'm not hitting the grind or the spine. I'm just hitting the corners, and I just smooth those out. It literally takes 30 seconds. I did it on the live stream the other night, and you're good to go. You know, is it necessary? No. Is it a nice little quality of life thing I like to do? Yes. And there you go. So that's it really on complaints, is that little bit of an issue there. There's still no play at all. We still have beautiful walk and talk. It's just breaking in. It's absolutely dead centered. I love this so much. I ordered another one. I have a blue one on the way. I'm excited to show you guys in the Kiranite. So it's a banger. I just wanted to add this in there in my first impression / overview. I don't know when this is gonna post. I might do another review. I've just spent a lot of time with this knife, whether it's the original version or this one. And so I do have thoughts, but the main thing is I love it. I love all the versions they're dropping. You should pick it up. It's going to be linked down below. All the dealers I work with are going to be down there, along with the dealer list from Jack Wolf Knives. If you can swing the 300 bones, it's well worth it. I also suggest you follow Northwoodsleatherworksco on Instagram, and he will let you know when his books are opening, and you could get on his books to pick up a slip for it, because yeah, it's good. So I love you guys. Thank you to Jack Wolf Knives for sending this my way as usual. I did pay for the second one, the blue one. I'm really excited to get that one in. So I am invested into the knife. I know a lot of people have the whole, you get these for free, blah, blah, blah shit. I've spent a ton of money on Jack Wolf, so I will say what I say, and it will be the goddamn truth, okay? Sorry. I love you guys. I hope you have a fantastic day, truly, and I will catch you later. Peace!